Okay, so I haven't done a video for a week or so I thought I'd show you what I've been up to the last sort of few hours on it. Quite a bit of fiberglass in and some bits and bobs, which I'll show you in a second. So the general gist is, this is the top section, obviously, here. Top section of the under bonnet cover, sort of engine cover. That's basically had 2 speaker pods made. I'll show you underneath in a minute. So yeah, I've basically got 2 speakers, obviously going to be speakers, and a tweeter in each. So a tweeter in there, speaker in there. That's got a nice little pod in there now to keep the heat out from the engine bay. Same over that side. Over there. Obviously, all these are cutting out. I've also bought the actual sides of the holes. It's hard to see. Hang on. The sides of the holes here up a bit, so they'll kind of be almost on a bit more of a kind of an angle almost from there. Hard to describe again, but they'll come out slightly. Just makes it a bit more pleasing on the eye, shall we say. The underside, this might be still a little bit damp, but we'll see how we get on. In fact, I'll zoom out here, probably easiest. There we go. The underside, you'll see, is some random Coke boxes, technically made into a bit of a dome shape, fiberglassed in. It's only been done a couple of hours, so it's not really fully dry yet, but you get the idea with those. Roughly the same each side. They just about fit in, to be fair, so they only just about fit under the engine bay under the one side. One's fine, the other side's a bit tricky. This one here, this is the scuttle panel. Obviously it's all been smoothed in and everything already anyway. Did that ages ago, but what I've decided to do is, that's basically to bring, if I'm pretty about to show from here, this should be able to sit, oh no, it's stuck on the cardboard. I've already fiberglassed this too. What I've done, I've put some cardboard over the top. This is coming off, take that off altogether. The fiberglass is underneath. You probably see from there, fiberglass underneath. That's basically attached to the bottom of the already fiberglass sections underneath there, basically to extend it. So that's then now going to come over, that section there is going to come over, as the scuttle panel sits there, it's going to come over that slightly to round about where that sits there, all the way along there, just to tidy up the edges. I haven't got to worry about getting it exactly perfect at the back then, because that'll literally just completely cover that up. It'll make it look nice anyway. Obviously this will all be taken off and smoothed in and everything else, so it'll look nice and smart. What I've also been doing is these sections, so slight change of design, a little bit, just to make life easier for myself really. So these sections here along these lines, originally I was going to put the cover sort of like that and then kind of come up a bit to fill in the gaps. But what I'm starting to do instead is I've ditched that idea, and I'm going to bring the cover to sort of dead flat along to there. So basically, so that you can't see inside the wing and cables and various other things in there, I've put these little sort of edge-ins on. Nothing around the front yet, just the side, so it sort of starts there and runs around there. Same the other side, around there, around there. That's all fiberglassed in, it's been blended into the bonnet itself. All the edges and things were looking a bit rough anyway, so that basically tidies things up. It's going to come down there nicely when it's all fully trimmed in. And obviously this corner as well. This corner had a bit of a battering, so that's been re-put in with some fiberglass. And this side as well, which is basically the same because they both need a little bit of work. Well, obviously when the bonnet fits back on there, up and down, that'll be perfectly fine. What I've also been doing, I've refitted the what do you call, front mount intercooler. I've got the name then. Refitted that. So what I'm doing some of the Symettry work, like I was saying I was doing before. It's getting a bit dark now, so I'm hoping I can see what's going on here. So, okay, right, let's bring this in a bit. Right, so the general gist is, I've raised the intercooler a little bit this side, on there, just to try and get it basically dead flat, which it basically is now. So now I know what I'm working with this ledge here, because this ledge is off. Don't move the next over the camera, won't know what we're doing. This ledge is off here, basically. So you can see how this one here is the shape I want. Sort of goes up there, more of a sharp edge. And then this section over here, try and do it again, so there's more like a slant rather than a proper edge. You can probably see that anyway. So what I've got to do, that bar, try and get the finger in again, this whole bar across the top, this whole area, that's got to angle. It's sort of like that at the minute. It's got to go dead straight, so it's going to move upwards. So I'll fix that first. That's the easy part. That'll go upwards, so that'll be flat with the intercooler. And then these sections in the corners, these areas here, this is going to come out slightly and go up more like that. So basically it will fit and it'll be exactly the same as the other side, which is a nicer shape, I think. Then I've got to work on the Symettry side for these vents, because this one's had literally no work on it at all. It's just got some rough filler in there. And then I've got to do this one basically to be exactly the same. I'll do a cardboard cutout, do a good shaping, put the splitter back on and see how it looks. And I'm going to finish off the corner of that there, finger again, that section there as well in that corner. So hopefully all being well, by sort of the next couple of weeks or so, this front end should be pretty much hopefully symmetrical. We shall see how it goes. Hopefully it should be fine. It's not far off anyway, so we'll see how it goes from there. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah, next plan is to finish that off, get a splitter back on, which is currently over there, finish these off. Take a bit of time, but I can do some filler work in various lunch breaks and things for work, hopefully all being well, so it'll be a bit quicker. And then this one's going to get sanded as well. I've got to take some off here. It's a right mess at the moment. Obviously this is a bit of a state, so I've got to take some filler and tidy that all up basically with a grinder and get that fitting properly on the bottom end of the engine cover. So yeah, there you go. I haven't done a video for a while apart from the Max Power reunion show I did last week, but there you go. Feel free to comment and subscribe if you can, and obviously yeah, I'll do another video as soon as I can.